This is pretty cool. They just announced a new Synchro archetype, which is awesome. They're called Killertune. So the first one, thank you NASA by the way, thank you. The Wind level 2 Warrior Tuner effect. I initially thought level 2, whenever you think of level 2, you think of 1 and 3. That's Junk Synchron. That's like first initial thought. It's 100 attack, 2000 defense. It's pretty beefy actually. If this card on the field would be used as a material for a Synchro, you can also use 1 tuner in your hand as a material. So initially I was like, oh my god, this is insane, because that means, oh, you can use Junk Synchron and Revolution Synchron, but then I was like, oh, this is the tuner. So I was like, that'd be awesome if that was the case. That would solve the issue of having to normal summon the Synchrons, right? Because that's the issue where we have to preserve our normal summon for Synchrons in case we have to normal summon the Synchron to not make it as much of a brick. So I'm assuming this is going to be for the archetype. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 non-level 2 Killertune monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So this is a Stratos. It searches from deck or graveyard, which is cool. It's recursion, so that can possibly allow you to play less copies of the other names, I guess. Second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls to destroy it. So that's cool. You can only use each effect of Killertune mix once per turn. That's fair. Understandable. All right, so second one is Killertune Clip. Okay, Dark level 2. Wait, are this? Oh, there's different attributes. The Dark level 2 Thunder Tuner effect. Okay, 800 attack, 1000 defense. If this card on the field would be used as a material for a Synchro summon, you can also use 1 tuner in your hand as a material. So that means it's very generic. So I guess if you need something that's requires multiple tuners, then I guess that's fine. I guess you can play Karen Ganrix now, assuming you play because Karen Ganrix requires 2 tuners, right? I guess maybe. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can special summon this card, then immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro summon 1 tuner Synchro monster. So this is hoppier in a way. So I guess you would Synchro this and the other Killertunes, I'm assuming. That'll be level 4. I would assume that there will be a level 4 Killertune Synchro, I guess. So that's pretty cool though. Turn 0 play, that's nice. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's extra deck face down. That can be quite useful because a lot of the decks are extremely tight, so you can just hit something and be quite significant. You can only use each effect of the fire one, level 3 Fiend Tune. Oh, so maybe this can be searched off of the Earthbound guy, right? Or you can search this card with Soul Resonator, but then you'd be locked. So I'm not sure how much of an issue that would be. If this card on the field would be used as a material for a Synchro, you can also use 1 tuner in your hand as a material. So, yeah, they all have that, I'm assuming. You can add 1 non-level 3 Killertune monster from your deck graveyard to your hand. Oh, cool. So it's basically double Stratos, except this one's a bit more specific. That means it's so consistent. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. So they're all going to be basically targeting different aspects of the possession, right? And then they can only use once per turn. So we have a Killertune trackmaker. So light 30. Oh, JP 035. Oh, I wonder what 37 is going to be. So I'm hoping the 37 is going to be the best one. Oh, this is level 4. This is what you make with the 2s and 2s. Oh, so that means it's 2 and 5. I'm assuming there's going to be more and more, right? Because all we have right now is, oh, that means there's 6. So we have 4, 5, and 6. Light level 4 machine tuner Synchro effect materials. 1 Killertune tuner plus 1 tuner monster. So that means you can possibly mix it with Synchron, and maybe depending on how tight the extra deck might be. But the fact that you can have Synchrons be used as tuners for these guys doesn't seem that bad, because you can use Assault, you can use Rev, Stardust, tuner upon tuner. You're doubling down on tuners. Get 0 attack, 25 defense. If this card on the field would be used as a material for a Synchro summon, you can also use 1 tuner from your hand as a material. So you just Synchro climb with these guys. That's Synchro climbing. Seems fairly simple. If this card is Synchro summoned, you can add 1 Killertune card from your deck to your hand. So Stratos, that's pretty cool. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can return 1 card your opponent controls to the hand. So it's a bounce. That's pretty cool. Wait, this is an interaction then. If you open up these 2, any of the 2s, and you just Synchron to this guy, it's a bounce. It's a turn 0 play, which is awesome. Now we have Killertune Remix. Dark level 5 machine tuner Synchro. Materials, Killertune Mix. Oh, this is specifically a Killertune Mix. So you need specifically this one. Some of them require specific material. That's interesting. All right, so Killertune Mix plus 1 non-tuner monster. 1500 attack, 2000 defense. Gains 1500 attack while your opponent has a tuner in their field or graveyard. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you contribute this card, take 2 tuners from your graveyard, except Synchro monsters, add 1 to your hand, and special summon the other. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can Synchro summon Synchro tuner. Very interesting. You can only use each effect. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So this guy basically tags out, hits you back these guys basically, so it can better fit the particular scenario you're in. Say what you want to pop a back row, you want to pop a monster, revive, and Synchro. Killertune Red Seal. Oh, what the hell? Red Seal? Red Seal? 37? Oh my god. It better be the best one. Dark level 5 Fiend Synchro Tuner. It's a Fiend. Materials. Killertune Reco. Oh, it needs this one. The 3. Alrighty then. Plus 1 tuners. This feels so weird saying plus tuners. It's just so weird. Attack 17, defense 24. Gains 300 attack for each tuner in the graveyards. The levels of monsters your opponent controls with 1700 or lower original attack are increased by 1. During the main phase, quick effect, you can banish one tuner from your graveyard, then target one face-up card your opponent controls, and negate its effects until the end of this turn. So we have a popper with a bouncer, we have a back row popper, and then effect negation. It's not bad. Effect negation, light, level 6. So Killertune loudness war. So we have level 6, light, machine, tuner, synchro. So you can make any of these. You can just summon all of these. That's awesome. So far I'm liking this archetype. Materials 1, 2, plus 1 tuner monsters. First effect, while in the monster zone, other tuners you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. Oh crap, that's cool. When your opponent activates a card or quick effect, you can banish one Killertune monster from your graveyard, apply that monster's effect that activates when it is sent to the graveyard as a sync material. This will sub any of the ones that do something. They all trigger when they get sent to the graveyard as sync material. So you can have a bounce, you have a back, you have basically any of these. I like this one. That synchro is pretty cool. It's very versatile. So the spell, Killertune Synchro. Does that mean that we can search this off Duelist Genesis? That'd be interesting. Add one Killertune card from your deck to your hand, except Killertune Synchro. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can synchro summon one synchro tuner monster using a monster you control. But for the rest of this turn, you can only special summon tuner monsters. I can see how this can work. So what you do is you go summon. Let's say you summon these guys, right? You summon these guys. You trigger their effects. To try to imprem them, you then chain this spell and dodge because you'll synchro because it's all one effect. So you'll dodge, you'll add, and you synchro because you'll use the synchro, the tuner that you add from your deck. Okay, this is cool. I like this one. So here, another one, jukejoint Killertune. So the field spell has to be busted, right? During your main phase, you can normal summon one tuner in addition to your normal summon set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Oh my god, tuners! This is okay. So this is indirectly pretty good with Synchron because with Synchron, you want to make sure you have additional summon. So maybe there's a way to mix them both. It'll be a bit tricky with this one though, because you're only bound to summoning tuners. So I don't know, we'll see. You can only gain this effect once per turn. That's understandable. While your opponent has a tuner monster on their field or in their graveyard, your Killertune loudness wars gain 3,300 attack. So they're zeros and they'll be pretty beefy. Third effect, you can tribute one tuner monster you control, add to your hand or special summon from your deck one Killertune monster, but for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except tuner monsters. You can only use this effect of jukejoint Killertune once per turn. So I was about to get excited because I was like, oh, that means you can tribute any Synchron. But the fact that it's restricting you to summoning only tuners, more consistency. So we have Killertune playlist. Target one Killertune monster you control or in your graveyard and activate one of the following effects. But for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except tuner monsters. Activate its effect as if it had been sent to the graveyard as a material for a synchro summon. Returns to the hand. So I'm assuming you can use that twice. Or does that mean you can use one? I'm pretty sure that's insane. I like this archetype. This archetype's pretty cool. It's very interactive in a sense that you can gain access to a lot of things. So for any given situation, you can up a back row, send a monster, bounce a card. So that's pretty cool. I like this archetype. This is pretty fun. It's cool. So the synchro tuners, the archetype can easily navigate around it because they're all synchro tuners. And another thing to consider is that you can play synchro overtake. I just realized that right now. That's insane. They all have specific materials. Like Red Seal needs Red Reco, Remix needs Mix. I guess this one doesn't need. It's only these two. That's not bad actually. Yeah, it's not bad. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think?